All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting!
Check, 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Check. Fresno.
Go.
Fresno.
On first down, Ward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike, number 53.
Line of scrimmage,
Mike,
the
53.
31 now on first and 10.
Two jet.
Switch.
Slam. 6'6", bullet high. Kill. Smoke.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Let's go.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 18.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's our time.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Silver.
Kill.
Hey, 59.
Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to fire this thing deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Texans.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
I'm going to run you over.
Motion! 54 is down, he's coming.
Kill.
Hey, 59.
Under 10. 10.
Smash twist.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Watch the edge. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Alert.
Mike's 5'4".
Yeah. You don't want none.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Throwing again on second down.
Check nickel,
Watson.
nickel, nickel.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to fire. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Watson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great 15. Great 15.
Let him know, let him know.
On the ground with Ward. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back's mine.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 2nd down at 4, Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Hey, check. 33. Exit, exit.
Check 24.
Hey, other side, solid. Hey, 74.
I got you.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 33.
Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Going for the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
I got him.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
To try again after the sack. Watson steps away to his left. And it's a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go one more. Check. 53. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You got tight. You got tight.
Wentz now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles, and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
57, Porky, 82, Porky.
Alert 3.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
A
up.
good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, it's Ward. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Yeah, baby.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Crunch time, defense.
On second down, it's Ward.
Run!
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back.
On third down, Ward. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
A great effort there.
Touchdown, baby.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Texans, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
I got one. Mike's 54.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They're scared.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Mike 54. Mike 59. I do better.
Here's Watson on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory.
All day,
It'll be a
baby,
pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam. Off. Banjo.
Hey, 31.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Check. Watch twist. Spawn.
59. 24.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Shift. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
This is that. Mike 88.
Mike's 5-4.
So don't say 31.
Check 50.
54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Check
54.
Check 31.
Showing 8.
Hey, 59.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Not today.
Now Ward. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Now a give, right side. It's Ward. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Black, come on. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check 13. Man 5-7. Hey, Delta.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Let's go.
On second and very short. Wentz going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
Check 53.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
I'm coming.
Shorty.
Woo! SOS.
81.
SOS. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Bravo.
All day, baby, all day.
Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
It's just me and you.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Fairbairn on for the field goal.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go, let's go.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
Hey, 31.
Motion man.
Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's it, baby.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Lefty.
Now a give right side. It's Ward. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Titans 21, Texans nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
He's crashing. Checking crash.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Harold Landry, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Deuce.
Back to throw, Watson.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll roll him out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Alert. 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And an alley to run. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin,
Fairbairn now
baby.
to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate